Okay, we have to decide if we're doing it first.
Of course.
I think you should just go with the flow. Don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's gone on now. Come on. So before I say my thing.
No, you say your thing.
Say your thing. Excuse me. All right.
Your hobby is terrible, boy.
Just don't do it too loud.
It's
See, you missed out a whole
You missed
piece.
out so much.
I'm an ass man.
It's like you missed out a whole piece there. It's like you went straight to Westeros. You get me? And missed out King's Landing. You know?
We just messed the whole thing up.
I know. Let me do this.
I was just gonna happily just come in just from there.
You can still do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects, welcome to
And dwarves.
And Dwarves. And anything, is there anything else?
And dragons.
And dragons. Are there actually dragons in this program?
Yes.
Yes.
And Enochs.
Yeah. Enochs.
Many Enochs.
That's the man with no penis.
Okay.
The Unsullied.
Oh, is this the scissor thing?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents, Enochs, men with no penises, dragons, dwarves, elves, and other
Dothrakis.
Dothrakis.
Can I start?
Unsullied.
Welcome to another episode of Eloquently Saying Nothing. This is number 33 of season 2. I am your host, Stavros Boss. And in the room with me, I have a selection of games I got a selection of people on thrones.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like that.
And the throne to my right is seated.
Lying in a den in Bombay, with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, I come from a land down under. Oh yeah, yeah.
That is not right either.
What?
That is right. Yes.
No, but when he says that bit that he said, it does go what I just did. My friend carried on, you just spot everybody's thing.
You're the one that interrupted.
No, I came in the right time with the right path of the beat.
Anyways, can you say who you are?
Yes, it's episode. What episode is this?
33.
Episode 33. We did it on our knees. It's your boy Webbs. What's going on, people?
Yeah, what's going on, people? This is Mr. Wolf in the building.
How can you suck?
Great to be here as per usual. I got a Nigerian proverb, but this time it's not a Yoruba one, it's an Igbo one.
Hey.
So, this is it.
Yeah, that's you.
A fly that does not heed advice follows the corpse to the grave. Boom. Bad man thing.
And what does the proverb mean?
I think it basically means if you're hard of hearing, then you're going to have problems in life.
Okay. Did you say who you were?
Mr. Wolf, of course.
And on the other throne we have.
This is a shanking tune. I'm in a boring mood. I fucked that up completely. I'm in a shanking mood. This is a boring tune. I messed that up completely. What can you do? Simple Cyber is in the building.
That actually sounds part of the tune when you say I messed it up completely.
And on the last throne we have the crumbling throne.
Why is it the crumbling for?
The throne with
the
the throne with rust.
The grayscale man himself.
Wahala's one of the Baratheons.
Exactly. I sit on the throne. I sit on a proper throne of
You're one of the Baratheons, rude boy.
Someone please call 911.
With your grayscale.
Listen,
Wahala's got grayscale right
today
now.
my skin is. Can I not speak at all? Like, I'm just getting calf. Like, my skin is a little bit ashy.
You need Samuel Tarly.
So we're trying to come peel off the skin and then what's going on anyway. It's Big Wahala in the building. We're just singing that tune like it's our tune, you know, like it's a proper theme tune. Like that's how we walk down the street.
Can you imagine? Imagine if you went into a room with a woman and as you close the door, you just.
Imagine having your own theme tune though.
No, can you imagine? Like, imagine you get into an argument with man, yeah, and you say to a man, look, yeah, watch, and you go into your car, you bring out the thing in it, yeah? You bring out whatever you got, like a hammer or, you know, a jack or something that you got.
And as you're walking back towards
you bring out the dragon.
And that's what I'm saying. The next man, you might spoil my joke for.
I'm in your brain, bro. I'm sorry.
You couldn't spoil it, made it even worse. And the next man bring out the dragon, but it's too late now, innit? Because this one went to go and say it, didn't even say it well.
I don't know, say it well.
That's why you look like Tyrion.
If you don't say nothing, you say it well.
Black tall Tyrion.
I'm such an oxymoron. I'm a black tall Tyrion.
Bagging hoes. Bagging hoes and falling in love with them.
And you're not drunk on the scissor.
Enoch.
Why are you just calling man a eunuch?
You're just unsullied, bro. You are
Man called him an
unsullied.
Enoch, you know. He took it to
You
biblical proportions.
unsullied grayscale.
What's his name?
So that boss, isn't it?
You various black.
No,
You various black. They took my penis. anyway, let's keep going. Let's get into those podcasts, man. Let's get into this thing, man.
I don't know how them two kind of got jiggy with it, you know.
He tried
They
to
did the scissor,
bro.
innit?
He rubbed his vagina against hers as far as I'm concerned.
He must have ate her out though.
Yeah, he did. He went.
He ate her out first, innit?
Yeah. So she left him.
What's his name again?
I forget his name.
Grey Worm, innit?
Grey Worm.
Grey Worm.
That's
And,
a
and,
piece
His name is Grey Worm.
and what's the woman? She's nice though. Girl's
Miss
pretty.
Sunday.
Miss Sunday.
Miss Sunday, yeah. Do you see when she went to go and talk to? Okay, yeah, you seen this week's one. Oh, you know what?
I ain't seen it.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it.
Yeah. So certain man like spoilers, innit?
His name is Grey.
Yes, that's what I want to talk about. Spoilers, right?
And how people enjoy to fuck shit up for people.
What is wrong with people that enjoy spoilers? Why do people enjoy spoilers? Now, there's something that I want to discuss, and it happened at least 5 to 6 years ago. Yeah, web slinger who hates football,
Let it go.
has no
Let it
love for
go.
football at all. It was Arsenal. It was Chelsea. It was a game that I wanted to watch. This was when Van Persie was still playing for Arsenal them times. We went to go on a radio show. Yeah? It was on a radio show. Let me speak, man, because they can't hear me over your thing. So, we went to a radio show. I think it was Bowles radio show. We went to go and do. This is how long ago it was, yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And the Arsenal and Chelsea game was on, right? And everybody respected the fact that Wahala didn't want to know what the score was. Now, the person that doesn't give a shit about football came running from wherever he came running from. The little Enoch or Eunuch or whatever
I
he is.
came running from King's Landing.
How did they piss, by the way? But anyway, that's another story. But he came to come and tell me the score. And from there on, I was still going to do something to him.
How did you know the score, bruv?
He
You
went
don't
to
care
go-
about
he
football.
That's what I'm saying. He went to go and find out the score to come and tell me.
Even though you had specifically told him
If he dies before me, I'm going to spit on his grave.
because of that one thing.
Because of that one thing.
You have to understand, put it in context, yeah. Wahala watches Arsenal whenever they play, no matter what's happening.
Religiously.
Last week he was at one of my cousin's christenings. He had his phone and he was watching the Arsenal game.
I'll get a job for that.
The man is like, he's die hard, gone until the very end. So when Webbs came and did this, he knew what he was doing.
Can you imagine?
I reckon, yeah. No, let me not say that.
Can you imagine? Wahala's at his wedding and he's about to do the vows.
I wouldn't do it on the day.
He's just looking at the phone.
Yes,
my son, get in there.
I wouldn't even do it on the day of football.
yeah. So you know, you on your wedding day.
No, but he's already said he's made sure
Yeah.
he looks at all the fixtures
So
and everything.
you arrange your wedding day, and so it doesn't fall on an Arsenal fixture.
Oh,
Lo and behold, something happens and the fixture is rearranged. Boom.
Then I have to go to the wedding. It's
Yeah,
not-
but you'll be watching it though.
No, I won't watch
when,
at the wedding.
No, when you're
Will you actually
when
have
you're
it in
sitting
your
up on
ear?
the thing,
I'll Sky Plus. I get,
and someone will tell you, innit?
Sky Plus when I get home after the honeymoon. I'll go watch it.
After the honeymoon.
Does anybody have anything to say before we pronounce the nuptials? Yeah, 2-1.
If you did, I'll punch you in the face.
no, but seriously, I'm curious now. Why did you do it to him for though?
He's evil.
Why? What was the
He
reason
has
for
no
it?
penis.
Oh, so you mean you deliberately did this? You're evil,
That's
man.
hateration.
I actually didn't even deliberately do it.
Yes, you did. You came running from where you was to come and tell me the score. Don't lie to me.
Did I deliberately
No,
do
you
it?
did. You did. I remember it.
I was so angry that day.
You know what? There's a different side to the whole
How could you
spoilers.
tell?
You know, is you've got those who specifically go out and tell people what has happened, and then you've got the others that go out of their way not to watch it.
It's like Stav.
Well, like,
Yes. who doesn't like to be told anything about anything.
But is 5 years behind on every single program.
Stavros has never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. I'm baffled by what all these guys are talking about. To be honest, it's kind of the spoilers don't really affect me too much because I don't know who they're talking about. I'm gonna forget by the time I watch. There's just one thing: is this this is a spoiler for anyone else that's never seen it. But this is the thing that stuck in my head because it was made such a big deal about the name Jon Snow.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
The bastard Jon Snow.
I remember that name because it just sticks, and
just
and
sticks.
obviously there's another famous Jon Snow, and I just know he was meant to be dead and he wasn't dead.
That's a big boy spoiler.
Yeah, but that
Bloody told you that.
That is the
no,
biggest
that's
spoiler.
what everybody said though.
Okay,
that was like
yeah.
so.
Yeah,
Even though I didn't know, that everybody was like Jon Snow not dead.
Yeah,
So that's one thing that I just won't forget.
That
when
come
I watch
like
the program.
that actually came like when J.R. Ewing got shot.
Yeah, like that's the big. Like you that don't like spoiling things, just actually did the biggest spoiler there has been.
Spoil it for yourself.
Yeah, well, which is why I just
Yeah,
said
but
before,
everybody that hasn't watched Game of Thrones know that happened.
No, not
I
everyone.
think
Everybody
most-
that hasn't watched
most
Game of
people
Thrones
do.
just know the name Jon Snow and know winter is coming.
Can we please understand? It's not Jon Snow.
The bastard
It's
Jon
the
Snow.
bastard. The bastard. And he's not even a bastard, but they call him the bastard.
He's a
He's a
bastard.
bastard.
He's not really a bastard.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Mm.
No, he's still a bastard.
Okay, all right, see now you're going into territory.
Okay, let's come off the topic.
Yeah, the weird thing is that Stavros Boss, he says that he will not. You know, after a couple seasons in it, then someone will say, yeah, let me catch up. So I'll watch season 2 and 3 before the third one comes out. This guy is saying that he's not going to watch a single episode until they're all done.
He doesn't know this old man's gonna die before this even finishes.
Flipping
Anyway.
heck. That's like 7-8 years, boy.
How many seasons are they on to now?
Season 7,
It's only 10
And
per
this
episode
one's
as well.
this one's gonna be split in half apparently.
I believe so.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
See, I know all the stuff about the bloody thing. I don't watch the bloody thing.
Hmm.
The bloody thing.
Let's talk about TV series.
Before we go down that road. In fact, go on then.
Yeah, no.
You want to talk about Insecure?
There's
You want
a
to talk about
few-
Ozark? You want to talk about Power that I don't watch either?
Oh,
You don't watch Power.
I've never seen an episode of Power.
How can you never seen an episode of Power?
They say
because
this is a
I've
big
never-
rich town.
I don't get what you people do with your time. I don't understand how you manifest and mold it.
Well, we
and
clearly
shape
don't
it.
fix showers
Clearly
in our
you're-
spare time either.
516.
Shower.
Still not fixed. I was actually hoping that Stavros was going to say, I've actually fixed the shower, you know.
That's not happening for a long time.
Father God. Father God.
He will watch all of Game of Thrones before he fixes the shower.
Oh my gosh. I got faith in you, Gustav.
Who fixed the shower?
Straight bucket and
No
pail,
one.
boy.
No one fixed the shower.
A girl with
A man with no face.
The missus will say, honey, winter is coming. Can you fix the shower?
I don't use bucket and pail. Fix the shower for us.
Oh my god.
The White Walkers are coming. Fix the shower.
I need a wash, man. I got grayscale.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
All right.
That's too much.
All right, let's carry on. Let's carry on with the podcast.
Shit, boy.
People are gonna think that we're clearly mad.
Just
at
call
this podcast.
Samuel Tali to fix the shower.
For real. That
And Samuel Tully will do it, you
He
know.
will, you know.
That
Samuel
pussy.
Tully is a G.
Maester, I'm going to fix the shower.
He went against the Mace's word to go and help my man. You know.
Okay.
Spoiler.
Nah, anyway, but about the TV series, innit? There's so many out there that people want you to watch, and sometimes you get so, I don't know, built up with a TV program that you've watched, and you're trying to get one of your brethren to watch so that you can have the conversations and what have you. But you can't have the conversations because you don't want to spoil it. And one of them is Insecure, right?
Oh, Insecure. But he watches Insecure though.
I don't watch Insecure.
Yeah, but you need to watch Insecure.
I know.
You need to watch Insecure.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised you didn't say anything about conspiracy, you know, Mr. Wolf, because this TV thing is a conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
No, because look how much time it takes up out of your life when you think about it.
Do you know what? People tend to do these things when they're chilling with their partners. So it's not so much of you take time out of your day to watch these things. You tend to, at your downtime, you're sitting down with your partner or whatever. That's when people
Bro,
tend to
Game
watch
of
that.
Thrones plays at 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
And I watch that.
Yeah,
and
then
people
the
watch
repeat-
it. You come back by Monday and everybody's seen it. Like your
Like
Twitter
everyone.
feed is full of people talking. Why are you up at 2:00 in the night?
Because
it's
I
not.
watch Game of
It's
Thrones.
not. It's not a heavyweight fight bout that's happening.
Yeah, but it's the spoilers.
but that's a good time to watch it.
2:00 in the morning, bruv.
Nah,
Man, I got working on the next day.
If you see the way that my leg is leaning off the sofa and I'm watching that program, I'm going to sleep. Come on. Like, waking up to seeing things pop on the screen. Huh? What happened there? I have to rewind it.
I'm saying to you, it's mad. Like we are beholden to this TV thing. So I thought you were going to say something.
Do you still watch TV? Do you just watch TV, or do you have to do something else while you watch it?
I only watch TV for football and maybe Family Guy.
Like,
No. He's not talking that. He's saying, when you're watching television, do you watch television or do you have to do something else at the same time? I know what he's saying.
Like I have to be on my phone or something else.
I've noticed.
At the same time.
I've noticed that.
I can't just watch television. anymore.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I find
I
it
have to be
difficult
doing
do
two
that
things
too.
at once.
Yeah, I
So
feel
like the TV's just the background.
no, it's not even the background. It's just that you have to be doing something else.
Then no, I don't have to. You guys claimed that I'm always on my phone, but
'cause you
I'm
are.
not on my phone as much as you man think. I have like WhatsApp messages that accumulate into the hundreds, mate, because I'm not even going on there to read the messages.
Yeah, but if you're in a group with
Until
100 people,
until
in
you
there,
come here and start going on your phone.
Yeah, because it's kind of downtime.
But Mr.
innit?
Wolf, if you're in a group with 100 people and everyone says hi, of course you're gonna have 100 unread.
Well, the point I'm making is that I don't read as much as you may think that I do.
Yeah, you don't. You look
Feel
at
me?
pictures. We didn't say you read anything.
I look at
You're scrolling through Instagram.
naked women.
You're scrolling through Instagram going,
He's the Theon Greyjoy.
Yeah, fuck you, boy. Fuck you.
Do any of your
bitch.
women have a problem if they see you on Instagram scrolling through pictures of hotties?
Hotties.
That's
Yes,
a good question. You know?
that is what my uncle-in-law says. The hotties, the hotties.
I don't scroll through Instagram, so no. But I'm sure she would if she did see me though.
I seldomly. I don't have Instagram.
It's not about if would your missus get upset. I don't need to
I'm-
hear.
I'm-
I don't
I'm-
do it. I don't do it.
I
I
am
don't have
pretty certain
Instagram.
that if I had to start scrolling, looking through women with her sitting next to me, she would be upset. What I don't understand, because if she was just there looking at mans, I'll be like, "What are you doing looking at mans for? Why are you looking at mans?" Then I'll start my dance.
You'll start your what?
My dance, isn't it?
Do you have a dance, bruv?
What do you mean? I'm a performer, you know.
Oh shit. Speak on it.
How do you have to speak on it? I'm telling you, I'll do my dance, man.
What
do
dance?
You, do you
Dance to
striptease?
do what?
What
are you talking about?
Do you
show I'm
striptease,
still hot.
bruv?
No, I don't
wasn't
strip
really a
tease.
dance.
That's what I'm saying,
Really,
right?
was it? That
What
was
do you
just
It's like a jelly roll,
that
innit?
was a shift of weight.
Yeah, that's what I do, innit?
A shift of weight.
When you're oversized, you have to do certain things. You move weight from one side to the other. It's like cocaine.
Cocaine.
What you doing? Something moving weight.
So I just,
But what's the purpose of the dance though?
because I want to entice her still, innit? I want to show her I'm still that guy, innit?
you're peacocking, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I come in the house, I'll just do my dance. Just to show her that. Just to show
Man
her.
just does the Harlem shuffle.
Man
you
does
know?
want to open and close and just goes about his business.
Or
Or I'll put my leg on top of, like when you put your leg on top of a high surface, just to show that you've got a leg.
Man's doing the crip walk when he comes in the house.
I'm still flexible, baby.
But yeah, I don't think that my missus would appreciate me just sitting there going through Instagram like,
I don't think anybody would really.
Nah, yeah, I don't know many women that would be alright with that.
would you do it, Steph? You probably the one that would do it as
Would
well.
I do it?
Yeah.
Do what? Go through pictures?
With your missus there in Instagram while she's sitting there.
You're kind of perving.
She's eating
I've done it
KK.
before.
Probably.
But she's come and you think she'd be alright with it?
Probably.
Do you think your wife would be alright with you just looking at other women on Instagram?
Probably.
Wow.
yeah.
This is why this man married this woman, because he thinks he could get away with everything.
It's not no, there's a difference between getting away and having an understanding woman that's not
Yeah.
troublesome.
What is
Yeah.
understanding? I want to go and look at other women
Okay.
now. It's my time.
Most men that are on Instagram, if they see a page of a good-looking woman, they'll scroll through and look at her pictures. I'm not asking any of you to answer this because I don't want you to lie. All of you have done it. I have done it. Now, if your woman happens to see you scrolling through, and let's say she says, "Why are you scrolling through that woman's pictures?" and you're just honest and says she was good looking, I was just looking at the pictures.
I've been asked a
Yeah?
question and I said that I was perving.
Did you
Did
you like the
my
pictures?
woman.
Did you like the pictures though?
No, I don't double tap.
Okay, my woman
Tap tap.
would be cool with that.
With the
That's-
double tap.
No, I don't use Instagram, but she would be cool with me looking at pictures. If she's like the situation I just gave you, she would have no problem with that. She'd say, okay.
Do you think? Okay, what? Let's.
So if you think, I don't think that's getting away. I just think that's having a sensible partner that's like, well, fair enough. If he's not there chasing other women, then cool.
Do you think? Okay, so your woman's so very understanding. Let's ask questions then, right? Do you think that your missus will be okay with you watching a porno with somebody that you all know?
Such as?
I don't know. Anyone. Any girl that you know.
No.
Then she's not that understanding.
No, I don't think that's a
That's
bad
out of
thing.
the ordinary.
Exactly.
You know what? Anyway.
Hey, question.
They don't do many more sex scenes on that show, do they?
Us man all have a woman.
Give him a minute.
Innit? Well, us man all have a woman at the moment. I want to ask you a question, yeah? This is not my question. Like, I see it on a Facebook group.
I see.
Yeah, I see it.
I saw it
I
somewhere,
see it on a Facebook
and
group.
I'm stolen it.
The question is this: how much, if at all, do you think your missus curbs her mouth to preserve your ego?
I think I've seen this question before. My missus don't like to curve her mouth, boy. She'll cuss me out, boy, when she's ready. So I don't know. She probably tell you I do all the time, but I the way that she cusses me out when she's ready, I don't think that she curves the ego. She likes to tell me that my ego's too big all the time as well.
I'm not sure. I don't think she does because she says things that hurt me all the time. So I don't think she goes out of her way to. I don't think she thinks about what she's saying.
Hold on, let's just pause.
Yeah, pause. He
I'm
like an abused man.
No, I'm actually going to give you an example.
Again.
Guys, give the example. Give the example.
I'm going to give you an example.
Let's not go there because we might get someone on Twitter moaning like a bitch.
Go on. All right. Charlemagne.
Man's going into the sunken
Right.
place, being
'Cause-
emotionally abused. So it's oh yeah, go.
People need to let me talk, man.
Go.
Eat cake, anime.
Because I always lose track of mine when I'm trying to
Get your
talk.
ass back in that studio, Adam.
Better start speaking, boy.
Come on.
I was
Alright.
just a little
Because I want your opinion on this.
Yeah, go on.
All right. My daughter's just started going to nursery a couple of months ago because the wife's gone back to work. All right. So I work funny hours. So if I'm doing, anyway, it doesn't matter. But basically, when I take whoever takes the child to the nursery, also takes the pram, and you drop the pram there. And because there's so many places you can put the pram, you tell the person where the pram is. I don't know. I doubt this is anything.
Nah,
to do with
about that.
So what it is that usually we message the other person I've dropped them and I put the pram X, Y, or Z. Now, last time I dropped her, I didn't tell her where I put the pram. I said I gave all the other information, but I didn't mention the pram. And then she asked me, "Did you take the pram?" Now, I got offended and I said, "You don't ask, do you take the pram? You ask, where did I put the pram?" Because what you're saying, and she didn't get. I don't think she got it. And I'm saying, what you're saying is that you're too dumb to even take the pram in the first place. You don't even think to take the pram.
Okay, Taurus. Keep going.
No, okay. You know what? Somebody.
For you.
Okay. I think that I am in tune with nuance in language more so
And your feminine
than
side.
Wahala, definitely. Because I spoke to somebody that I've never spoken to before, and he said we've moved in to such and such place. And I said, "Oh, you and your missus?" He said, yeah, you know, how did you guess? I said, "Well, because you said we." He said, "Oh, well, because it's we in it." I said, "There are a lot of men that would have said, I moved into such and such." I said, "The fact you said we shows something about yourself. It explains a lot about you. Because the thought of I didn't even cross your mind when you're just talking. It was we moved in. So that shows you're committed to that relationship with that person. It's not a lay thing and whatever, yada, yada, yada.
And the fact that you assumed that it was a woman shows a lot about you too.
Well, I assumed...
Homophobic.
Is that not
and-
just consideration to say we?
No,
At times, I don't always say we. I got told off about that one time.
it
bro.
makes... Well, so I would say it makes a difference. It just shows where your mind is at.
Yeah, my mum-
So it's the same thing.
It's mommy that told me, boy. She's like, "It's we." I was like, "Sorry." I think you know already that she's coming with me. It's not like I'm going on my own.
What did you say?
I don't know, like I say something like I going to go.
I go
in the
in.
house or something. I don't know.
I go
I
Fred
go-
with.
Something, I can't remember. Something like something like I'm going to the house or I'm doing this or something, and she's like, "You are going," or we have got the house, or something to do with the house anyway. And I was like, now what about? It's not like I'm talking to a stranger. If I'm talking to a stranger, I'll say we.
But okay.
I'll say me and my missus. That's how I would say it. I won't say we. I'll say me and my missus have done this.
It's the correct time is my missus and I.
Well, she would get me and my missus. I want to be first at all times.
At all times.
Yes.
Wow.
Even that time as well. Even if I forgot twice again.
I'm out.
So you guys think I'm making too much?
Yes.
Mountain out of a mole.
What did she ask you again?
She said, "Did you take the pram?" And I said,
kind of hear what you're. I kind of understand where you're coming from, but just answer the question, bruv. Yes, the pram is here. Boom. Move on.
No, I can't believe. No, because in the end, he made the mistake of not telling him.
"It's not a mistake.
Okay.
The pram is there."
No, but you were meant to
You
tell her.
forgot.
You
No,
were
but
meant
you
to
did-
tell
Yeah,
her.
I said no.
So you was meant to tell her that the pram was there. Yes,
It's not
or
meant
the
to.
location.
No, I said that it's just. There's not a meant to.
But you
It's-
said first, did we do this all the time? So I'm assuming
Yes,
you made an
we- yes,
arrangement.
we
So
do
you
it, but it's-
broke
it's-
protocol.
Yeah,
bruv.
that is
was
the
it
word I
was
gonna
the
use.
arrangement made that you told each
There's
other?
no arrangement.
It's
just
an unwritten rule.
Yeah, it was just protocol. It's just that she started off doing it, and so when I didn't care. I figured I'll find a pram in it.
No. All right, I'm gonna be ultra feminine right now and say you forgot, you broke the protocol, and because this is how your missus is looking at it,
Okay.
and also the way you reacted was wrong too.
Yes, I agree with all
Essentially,
of that.
you threw your dummy out the pram.
The way I reacted was wrong. So
Yeah.
I should have just answered them.
You were in the wrong, and
It's not wrong. I don't see it wrong there. In not telling her.
Menstrual.
yeah.
I don't see that as wrong or right.
There's
not a wrong or right.
You've established a protocol, yeah, which is
I would
basically
agree with that.
which is basically a verbal contract, which suggests that this is how we should behave with each other.
And you've broken it.
Non-verbal contract, and you just broke it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's even a non-verbal contract.
Oh,
No,
my
it's a verbal contract, so it's a non-written contract, right?
It's an unwritten rule, and
Yeah.
you verbally or text or
And
whatever.
you broke said rule, and instead of her to cuss you for saying,
Well, she
"Why
should have
did-
cussed you."
Why didn't you tell me where's the pram?" She said, "Did you bring the pram?" No,
Because you may have forgot to bring the pram.
why can't you?
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
No,
My
because
point is that the fact that I didn't tell her what the pram was, I don't have an issue with you saying we tell each other where the pram is. The issue I have is that you're not asking where the pram is.
Hang on,
but
one
You're
second.
saying, did you even bring the pram?
Wait, one second.
Because you're an idiot, man.
No.
Can't
wait,
even
wait,
remember
wait.
to take the pram.
No. Here it is. One second. So
Can't even fix a
do,
shower.
do you taking your daughter to nursery? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you drive her to nursery or do you walk her to nursery?
Most times I'm driving.
Then you done wrong then.
That's what I'm
Well, you
saying.
don't have to take the pram.
You don't have to take the pram, do you?
I do, because when she collects her, she's not driving.
Yeah, but you could easily forget the pram. It's not a big deal to forget something.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you an idiot. There's plenty of other things you do that somebody could call you an idiot for. That's not one of them.
You're wrong on this. Well,
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
are
don't
wrong.
use the term
Just
wrong,
take,
but yeah.
take it.
Mrs. Stavricky, we're backing you on this one. Mandom's backing you on this one fully because
I don't actually understand how you can be angry. I don't even understand how you could get vexed at that situation.
I've explained it to you.
she preserved your ego. Then I can see that happen right there.
The thing is,
All right, Webs.
he has the audacity to sit there in his shirt open and his string vest and his breast hanging as well.
That's just exposing the man there.
Nasdaq titty. Wow. But
Brexit
seriously,
breast.
Webs, do you think that your missus curbs her mouth to preserve your ego?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You've been getting ego damaging blows.
Clips are full in her gun and she likes to fire shots
She
at
just
me.
like to Jesus.
I think that
Has she ever told you that you might as well scissor?
There's no.
Oh my
days.
God.
might as well.
Really?
And they removed
Like
his
my
penis
name,
as a
like
child.
I'm unsullied. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know what sullied is, bro.
Oh, mate.
Jesus.
Unsullied.
I'm just asking questions.
You're not even unsullied. You're various or or whatever he told you. That one also has no penis.
No,
And
but
glides.
go on. What are you saying? You're a fool. No, seriously. So you saying?
Yeah, I get it all the time. Yeah.
All right. So do you think that she knows that she's damaging your ego with the stuff that she's saying at the time that she's saying?
Not until I tell her about herself and then she realizes what she's done. And then even sometimes she don't care.
So then you think that that woman might have a bit of a misunderstanding of ego?
No, she just thinks her ego is bigger than mine.
Let me finish with Mr. Wolf.
Wolf. Go on, Mr. Wolf.
I think that no, it's a woman's job to stroke her ego. It's as simple as that. Yes, stroke the ego.
Stroke.
And why wouldn't you? And if you're damaging the ego, even if it's unintentionally, you should apologize. Stroke.
What?
Yes. Because if you're cussing a man and then unintentionally
stroke the ego, you should
no.
apologize.
I'm saying that if you damage the ego unintentionally with verbals in an argument, make sure you apologize for it.
But that's if she knows that she's doing that.
Yes, of course they know. Of course they know.
Most times they know, bro.
Yes, they know.
And the
Stroke
venom is-
a man's ego. Yeah.
I'm co-signing
One time.
Mr. Wolf.
You look, man.
Listen,
Yes.
a man's ego. Well, I think if you have a good man,
Yes.
his ego is important to him. You have to uphold that. It's like it's a give and take. If you keep his ego up, then he should continue to fulfill, the promise of the ego. So if it's like
Above and beyond.
I know you can lift this fridge because you're my strong man, then it's his job to now lift the fridge. But if you tell him you can't do it, then he doesn't even have to lift the fridge anymore. You might as well get somebody else.
It's funny you say that. When I was in the gym one time, there was this guy doing his deadlifts and that, and he was carrying a lot. And he had his missus there. Him and his missus come in the morning to do their gym workout after they drop off their little baby, and he was about to do one deadlift with a lot of weight on there.
How much was the weight?
I don't know, a lot. Trust me.
How much is a lot, bruv?
I don't know. Well into the hundreds, man.
That's
Well
not a
into
lot.
the hundreds. I don't know. It was about 180 or whatever it was. So the woman was stroking his ego. Come on, you can do it. Proper like
That's encouragement, though,
stroking.
isn't it, though?
Yeah, but
Same thing.
it's for the man. I think it's partly under the same
So
umbrella.
if your personal trainer says the same thing that your woman is saying, is that stroking your ego?
And stroking the ego is not necessarily a sexual thing,
But yeah, I get that. But
But yeah, if another man, what?
go on. If
No,
another
no,
man,
go.
If another man is there bigging you up and telling you, yes, you can do it. I know you're good enough, or someone's spotting you in the gym and like bigging you up, pushing you to do more than what even you think you can do. Yes, they're stroking your ego.
And the guy said that I needed her there to do it, and I probably wouldn't have done it without her.
That's what he said.
Yes, and what I'm saying,
Oh,
no, listen, listen.
What's wrong with that? Is that soft?
Nah, soft, bruv.
How and why?
Yes,
Come on. So
soft.
your woman cannot inspire you to do more than what anybody else can, or you by yourself.
No, I'm not saying there's other things that you can inspire, but when you're in the gym, you go hard, innit? You don't need no woman to tell you to go hard.
If what Mr. Wolf was saying, that the weights were very high, and he's thinking, I've never done this before, and he might not even have the inclination to do it, but his woman is there saying, you can do it. I know you can.
She was in his ear. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
So is that's
You
soft
know?
now.
But
Yeah, I don't know,
that
man.
would annoy me, though.
Yeah, but
Everything
then that's
annoys
you
you.
then, innit?
Why you, when I'm trying to concentrate, why are you there
That's
talking?
you then, innit?
But to be honest with you,
you wouldn't have your woman there when you're gymming then.
But to be honest with you, he just tried to avoid embarrassment, innit? Because he's got his woman in the gym. He's in the gym. The people that are in the gym are in the gym. They know that he doesn't lift.
I don't think.
They know that he doesn't
I don't
lift that
think
weight
embarrassment
normally.
was there.
They don't know that. They know that he doesn't lift that weight
It
normally.
was only
So
me
if,
there.
if he
Early
goes and
morning.
tries it, and it doesn't work out, he's gonna look like
No,
an
but
idiot.
this is the thing. This is where the ego is actually the thing that I think would have been the thing. If he tried to lift it and it didn't work, and she then started stroke, that's when I'll give her props. Like when he tries to lift it and he's back.
Well, you
and
would
she's like,
know.
oh, but don't worry about.
You would
don't worry
know
about
as a man that goes to the gym, when you lift those heavy weights, you may fail the first time, the second time, and that's what happened. He didn't make it the first time round.
Ah,
You understand? So
okay.
as he failed, he walks away. He's saying, come, you can do it. Stroking his
Okay,
back, you know.
alright, fair
Stroking
enough,
his back. I was like, yeah, go on. And by the way, I wasn't there as a spectator. I was doing my own thing, innit? And just
you take the
watching it.
picture
And
and
I
Yeah.
just happened to see everything.
Nah,
Check this video.
Would you take? Was you taking a selfie at the time?
Yeah, of course I was. No, but the thing about ego, I think it's not. Furthermore, it's a woman's. For me, it's a woman's job. She is. It's part of the makeup of a relationship for you to stroke your man's
And
ego.
vice versa.
Yes, vice versa. But it's not the job of your friend or your brethren. So where you're speaking about being in a gym and encouraging your friend and you're being male, that's all fine. But he doesn't have to do that. But I think in a relationship, yes.
And can I just add on that you can push it too far. So that woman, for instance, if we use that example of the gym, she can push it where that is too much for this man to lift. And because she's trying to, I don't know, show face, or she's trying to look at my man, what my man can do, and she's making him do too much.
She's not making him do anything.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
There was no audience there.
Fine.
She was the audience.
She could be encouraging him to do too much and pushing him too far, and it's not good. It's not in
Pussy.
the benefit.
Women should be waking up calling their man king and all of them ting there.
What's more important to a man, his penis or his ego?
They're both hand in hand.
They're kind of like this. I think I would say that a penis is the physical embodiment of the male
The ego it actually wanks the penis.
Listen,
that is perfection.
in the morning, I think most men, you get up.
In the morning,
Yeah, you yawn.
your ego's big.
In the morning, you get up, you yawn, you roll over, you get out of bed, you go to the toilet, and you release your ego and you wee. It's the same thing. It's the same
Alright,
thing.
let me ask a question then, yeah? You asked us a question about a time that, as a man, the woman do you think the women preserve your ego? As men here, has there ever been a time that you preserved your woman's ego?
When you say, hold on. What do you mean by preserve?
He just remembered he didn't put the condom on there. He's like, whoa.
That's why that baby there. I'm talking the same thing.
All the time. Listen, I would all the time. That is my
Same thing.
It's my job.
Same thing.
I'll tell her how good she is.
Yep.
When she's doing something well, I make sure that she knows she's doing it well.
Yes.
Because I cuss her when she's doing something wrong as well.
Oh, the wise website. Yes.
Listen, you need to big up your woman when she does something well. You need to let her know that she's your queen. You need to let her know that she's cooked a good meal, that she's being a good mother, that she's being a good partner. The same way that when she does a nonsense that I thought she did, you guys are saying she didn't, I'll tell her that was a nonsense. But on the flip side, when she does something good, I tell her that straight away as well.
I even think when she's failed, depending on the situation, you still big her up.
Yeah. In some, yeah.
Yes.
my queen to hoppy. So you think the woman's ego needs that stroke in the same way the man's one does?
But is it an ego?
Yeah, but whose
what?
Wait, whose ego's more important?
Well, in a relationship,
Yeah.
a woman's ego is more important than a man's.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think the man's ego is more important.
Let me tell you why the woman's ego is more important than the man's.
Speak on it, man.
Because most times the women like to pretend they don't have one in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most of the things that women does is because of ego. I think.
Like a Theresa May.
I love this dude's English.
In it, women does.
Yeah. It's because of ego.
Most, yeah.
I think so.
So we call it the Theresa May syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they do a lot of things that they do is due and down to ego. Even the way that they behave and act around. Like, okay.
TMS.
Like, what do you mean?
TMS. We call it TMS.
Theresa
Okay.
May syndrome.
So even the way that they dress for other women to preserve their ego, to make them sure they look good.
So
They don't care about you.
can we establish
There's
that
a relevant
women don't
truth
dress
in
for
that.
men? They dress
For women.
Women dress
other
for other women.
Makeup is just another extension of ego to make yourself look good at all times.
for other women or men now.
What do you mean? What men is wearing makeup?
No,
The reason why they do it.
Oh, okay. No, it's always for women. Like the men thing is also men is a byproduct, but they also want to look good for the women. So I think women's ego is much more important than men, because I think if a woman's ego is down, they are finished me. Same with men, but I think that women are just worse.
So you think like can a man rebound from a damaged ego better than a woman can?
You tell me, Ian.
Wait.
Oh, he went there.
Ian Bill.
but it's shots fired today. But
Everywhere. And I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just looking at the grayscale on his arm, and I'm not saying anything else. He scratched it. Look at this guy. Wow.
And it looks great as well.
Yeah, sure, but it has not touched your skin at all, boy.
Oh, wow.
I think I think women get over a bruised ego better and easier than men.
It depends what the incident is for me.
No, I think a woman with a bruised ego might be down. She might have low self-esteem, even if it's low self-esteem forever. But a man with a bruised ego that's been broken down, he's a broken man.
Theon Greyjoy.
What's that?
Boy, we can't even tell you about
Yeah, I
Theon, bro.
can't tell you about it.
Is this another?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones thing. Game of Thrones.
So hold on, is this just the this is the Throne episode? This is the Watch the Throne episode.
Watch the
That's
Throne,
what it is.
man.
Yes.
Because clearly,
Every
Thrones-
reference is there, bro.
All right, go on and keep going. But yeah, I think it's for men.
We
men.
spoke about a man getting beat up in front of his woman in one of the episodes, right?
Oh yeah.
That is a real knock of an ego. Can a man get over that better than maybe a woman?
We have to take that to the animals of the jungle, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
When a man loses that fight, he doesn't get that woman, innit? That's what happens.
Going on that question, yeah, because I read something on Twitter. Big up, there, Rob. I saw it on this page. Yeah, if your woman is getting rushed by five women, five women rush your woman,
Mhm.
Are you gonna fight the other 5 women? Are you backing her?
I'm dragging them off one time. I don't business.
What if the other
course.
5 women
What are you
turn
gonna
on
do?
you and beat you,
But then you've got to defend yourself.
but they beat you down?
As in, I'm getting beat up.
No, enough of you getting beat up. But the 5 women that attack your woman. Are you actually swinging? Are you out there swinging?
I'm removing them from my woman.
Yeah, you don't swing, you
and then I'm
pull.
protecting her.
But they're properly on this thing, so you might get to a case where you might actually have to swing.
But
I'm
then
protecting my woman.
see, that always goes to the question: do you hit a woman?
If they're beating your woman up, what are you gonna do? If 5 women are beating up your woman, what are you gonna do?
Do you hit a
I'm
woman?
asking you.
It is okay in certain circumstances. Stavros is saying to hit a woman. Yes, a man can hit a woman. So that
Now, when we say
that's
hit a woman,
Listen. I'll be honest with
You
you.
got on the low thing.
I'll be honest with you.
Close
If-
fists?
If
What
I'm
are you
there,
talking about?
if I'm
Open-
there and it's happening to my woman, I'm backhanding bitches all over the place.
I was thinking about the forehand.
one slap, two back slaps.
that's it. Open palm all day.
No, I said backhand. I didn't say open
Ooh.
palm.
That's what I'm
Giving
saying.
them an Archie.
No,
Cause I
That's a Federer backhand.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned,
Best ever.
Getting a Federer.
this is a no question.
yeah, but a lot of people say
It's
they
a-
want-
it's worse than nonsense.
You don't touch a woman, blood.
It's a
Like,
non-
the women are saying that, and you don't
It's
touch
a
women.
nonsense question.
I'll barely
In
splash you from
in the
top rope.
sense that
Belly splash.
in reality,
Tatanka.
Jimmy
Fly.
E Honda.
every man worth his salt will defend his woman.
Yeah.
Okay,
And if that means because there's 5 of them, you cannot just you can't pull one away or even grips 2 and pull them away. There's 5 of them, so you have to start doing some pushing or some slapping or some kicking. It's just that simple. So it's whatever it takes. If you are trying to attack my wife, the mother of my child, and I'm just gonna stand there because I can't hit women, you're mad.
One time.
Kick you down the stairs.
Rah.
Kick you down the stairs.
Oh, you could just take your woman and go.
That's what I said. I will remove them first, and if they come, then that's when you have to defend her and yourself.
What if she started it?
It doesn't matter. If there's 5 onto 1, she's outnumbered, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what you do. This is what you do. You defend in public and you chastise in private. Keep that in context, Mr. American. You do these things in private.
This bitch that went to go and apologize to AJ now.
Fucking hell,
EJ
bro.
Bish. Let me just take a moment to apologize to all the. I'm gonna say black women, but let me say in fact, let me stick to all the black women out there for some of these bitch ass men, because I see so much bitch ass coonery, foolery around. I think men have been beat down by some of you women, by the way, actually, and
Physically.
No.
And
Demoralized.
we better,
yeah.
we better not laugh, otherwise a bitch will go on Twitter.
Go on.
and
Biatch.
I just think men are not men these days.
You've been saying that for the past how many months?
But
Mr. Wolf has been denying
they
this.
keep
Yeah, and there's some bitches out there, just like that Twitter guy.
social media keeps
I still think
showing
there's
it
wrong with that
and
Twitter.
showing it. I think people don't stand on their word anymore. They're not even brave enough to say what they feel. My nephew listened to the last podcast and he said, if you guys ever become famous, that last episode is the one they're gonna come for you at. They're gonna tear you down.
Not me.
And it's like, why? It's like because he said you cannot say anything negative about the LGBT community. They will tear you down.
Yo,
And
you
it's
see
like,
what they did to Charlamagne? God damn.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
will stand my ground.
So basically, what you're trying to say in regards to the LGBT community, we're not allowed to have an opinion.
Basically,
Not allowed to have an opinion. You're not allowed to have a negative judgment to anything that could potentially look like you're offending.
it's an opinion because what he said to me is you can't say transgender. He said it's trans person or trans male or like transgender. Apparently now you're not allowed to use that word.
Well, excuse me
So
while I
this- so
tuck in my
you-
penis.
You're not allowed to have an opinion at all. You have to. So things changing so fast, and you cannot disagree with this. And if you say, "Well, transgender is not an offensive term," so if I don't know what you are, I'm just going to say transgender, and it's like, well, now you're being offensive.
And this is the well.
So they're going to say,
I'm
well,
not talking about trans again this episode. I'm not going into trans again.
What-
Every
what-
5 minutes talk about trans. I
What I
can't
will
do it.
say then is I watch Family Guy. I'll confess I love Family Guy.
Yeah.
And what they do on Family Guy, they have zero chill for anybody. Black, white, gay, straight. They come for everybody and they have an opinion. I remember that they done one episode specifically on people that write in to complain. You get me? About all the opinions and the way that they're cussing everybody.
Yeah, but they can get away with it because they're Jews.
Oh, well.
And that's another people that will destroy us.
And people are scared of the
Not
Jews
me.
too.
Not me. They ain't getting me.
Oh, do you what? So are you trying to say that a Jewish transsexual is the most powerful person on the planet?
Listen,
in the public.
maybe my man Trump, he might be a woman.
What? Where did that come from?
Trump might be a woman.
Damn.
I don't know about
Is
that.
Trump a Jew?
No.
No.
Oh, well, he might be a Jew.
Is this your conspiracy theory going off again?
He
Your
went to
conspiracy theory radar.
Israel. He went to Israel.
Oh wow,
He went to Saudi. Does that mean now he's in the mosque, mate?
Saudi.
Saudi. He went to the Vatican.
I don't
too.
trust him, man. He might just peel off his
Nobody
face.
trusts Trump.
Oh,
He might peel off his face.
because he's no one.
He's no one.
Anyway.
What do you think about this America versus North Korea business?
North Korea
Boy.
will deal with people.
They're dealing with no one.
Yeah.
They've not even got food.
That's why they're gonna deal with man, because they're
They'll
hungry.
probably go with their weapons. They go to the American army and say, "Help me."
I want to know what they've done wrong.
Who?
North Korea.
Basically, it's not they. It's one man.
No, they've done nothing
Well,
wrong.
the country or what he represents his nation in it. What have they done wrong?
Essentially,
Nothing.
they haven't done
They've
Nothing.
they've just created nuclear weapons.
Nothing.
Like everybody else.
yeah.
Exactly.
The
And
thing
and,
is-
and North Korea don't conform to the idea of the UN and the Western world. Is that correct?
No, but they've have they not threatened that they will use it?
Because they've been threatening themselves.
They'll say, "We'll dump every blood clot there."
Yeah, but it's in retaliation. If I'm not,
Yeah, if someone's chucking it, you chuck it back.
I'm trying to remember what happened, in which order it happened. I don't want to speak on it.
Nah, it's
But-
because they've been doing their thing, innit? They've been building their nuclear weapons and practicing or doing dummy runs and that.
Yeah.
And everybody's been coming at them.
Which country do you think would be the worst country to have a nuclear weapon?
Nigeria.
Why not?
Why?
Nigerians ain't got no maintenance culture.
They'll just go off.
Nepa, innit? Nepa will just fuck the whole shit up. You're supposed to go and press the button, man.
There's no lights. There's no lights. And you know there'll be one uncle guarding it, sleeping. One uncle that's meant to guard the button is sleeping at the thing.
They'll have to
yeah.
put the generator on, boy.
Sorry, sir. They're going to take the light too. They don't take the light. Nepa don't take everything
There'll
there.
be-
We have
there'll be
nothing to-
Cannot fight today. Oh.
There'll be jollof rice all over the control panel.
Yeah. Stew stays on the bomb.
F4, they'll be eating F4 and Poundoo.
No, I don't think Nigerians will press the button, man.
But the worst country to have it, and it's probably
Nigerians wouldn't press the button, but because they got no maintenance culture, the thing would just go off by itself. Like,
Generator.
you know what I mean? Rocket would probably try to get away because the temperature's too high or something.
Let me ask you something. This dude that I said I met today, the one that said that he moved in with his missus,
okay.
he was Ghanaian,
Oh dear.
and he said that as far as he's concerned, because we did our backwards and forwards insult thing as when Nigerian and Ghanaian meet. You know, we
It's
must,
all love, really.
yeah, it's all love, but we must insult each other.
Mm-hmm.
So then I said I was with a Ghanaian woman, and he said, "Yeah, man, there's enough Nigerian women with Ghanaian men." I said, "No." He said, "Yes." He said, "There's plenty." Now this dude was like a decade younger than us.
Did he move in with a Ghanaian woman?
A decade younger than? No. She was Asian, but that's beside the point.
Is she from North Korea?
I don't know.
Not that Asian. Gun.
Yeah, the brown Asian.
The brown Asian.
Do you think it's true?
No.
No.
Maybe
Because he was back. I don't.
No, there might
he
be,
wasn't
no.
saying it like to prove a point.
No,
he was
there's-
like, "No, I
there's
know
a-
enough."
There's a lot of Nigerian girls I've seen that say that they prefer Ghanaian men. Hold on. Hold on. They prefer Ghanaian men because they want somebody they can control, or can be a bit more mellow than the Nigerian men. So they do. To me, it sounds like control because they're like, well, they're a bit more mellow and they're not as braggadocious as forceful as new Nigerian guys. So that's why we got to the Ghanaian men.
I wonder who like, and I know that there was a study saying that Nigerian men are the best lovers. But I wonder who women in general think are the best men to be with.
That would
Like
be
what culture it is.
You know, when you say Nigerian, is the automatic association Yoruba, or is it actually Nigerian, as in people
Nigerian,
from
innit?
within Nigeria?
people from Nigeria.
You got to look at the history. You know, when the Ghanaians came in to the Nigerian land, they stayed there for some time and then they got kicked out. During that time, the Ghanaian women spent a lot of time with the Nigerian men. Do you understand? So you got to think about a man coming out of his country into another culture, into another, environment where there are settled Nigerian men who are brazen, confident, and about themselves, and taking their women.
Wow.
No, the history will tell you that there is more Nigerian men than there are. So more Nigerian men with Ghanaian women. Yes,
there is.
Yeah, but you have to think about the
there is.
But you have to think about the population.
I'll get away.
You got to think about the population, though, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I think there probably is quite a lot of. I know I've heard a lot of Nigerian women say that they want somebody that's calmer, more mellow, blah, blah, but what they don't know is that the Ghanaian mans don't rap when they're ready, Them Ghanaian mans do.
Men in
rap.
general don't rap.
Yeah, but they think that Nigerians are over the top. The Nigerians and Jamaicans are getting a bad rap, innit? We're cheaters, we're aggressive, we're braggadocious, we're this, that, and the other. And
Nigerian
Ghanaians
men
are just
take
calm,
care of
calm.
their women, man. You do.
They take care of many women. That's the problem. Sometimes.
Yes.
All right, let's go into this thing here. What's this rapper's name? Boosie. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Boosie. Yeah. With these.
Oh, little Bozzy. Or whatever.
What, is this one of the new age tight jean rappers?
No, he's not new, but he's from the south.
Yeah.
Does he wear tight jeans?
Boosie.
I don't know.
I don't think so. But basically,
Yeah, I don't know.
he sent an Instagram picture to his, and he tagged his son. He says, "Love you, son, with all my heart." He said, "Happy birthday. See you tomorrow. Got a bag of money and a bad bitch to give you some head."
Wow.
You already know how we do it, or you already know how I do it.
How old is his son?
14th 14th birthday.
Flip.
Now apparently he went back and he said he was only joking. He didn't mean it. But let's just stick with the question: is it all right
It's a stupid question.
to sort out virgin for your child? Now let's raise the age to something like 16, 17.
Okay.
Is it all right for you to organize?
We found out last week that the age of consent in America is 18.
Certain states.
I didn't even know.
Even it's higher in other states. Even I think.
And there's 17 in others as well.
Wow.
Go on.
Yeah, is it all right for you to organize?
Simple. Nodded his head. Are you saying it's all okay?
What? No, I didn't nod my head.
I thought we went yes.
No.
Wolf, you're the one with this. How old's your son?
13.
So let's say in 3 years' time, 16.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I know you wouldn't, but is it wrong? Or is it wrong?
I think it's a father's job, as a father.
As a father.
Hashtag
Take a
that.
shot.
Hashtag that. It's your job to prepare your child, male and female, for what is out there in the world, innit? These kind of things. I know kids at 13 that are banging now. I've had friends tell me that they were banging when they were 13. I'm into my son's business so much. I'm nosy, and that's how it will remain the case. I don't know if nosy is the right word, but I'm into his business, and he's not doing that. But I have to prepare
I don't think it's
him.
nosy for a father to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Business.
So
But 16 years of age.
I don't think that nosy is the word, but I think it's hold your thought there, Wala. I think that it's our job to prepare them for them to find their own way. So you release them out in the world, and you hope that they make the right decisions without setting them up for a piece of poontang.
Nah, you see what I'm saying now, yeah? I think 16 is too young to say it.
18.
I think if you say that your son's getting all 21, 22, and no vagina has come to his path, yeah?
I was gonna get there, but
No
okay.
vagina has you don't even see him even approaching a woman. Are you just tempted to just say, "Come on, son, Trina's around the back there, hanging out the back of that. Have a good time."
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like you have to find a piece of poontang for your son. Your son can't do it by himself.
But this is the thing. I don't.
Maybe that's like the push that he needs to get started.
Or maybe he needs to find his own way.
Are we meant to train our child? Okay, this is another question. Are we meant to train our children? I don't know how you can do this with a daughter. I don't know. I'd be scared to death. But are you meant to train your son? Let's say sons, because I don't even want to talk about it as a daughter. Maybe the mothers do this. I would like to know women if you do the same thing I'm talking about, Isabel. Do you train your son how to get girls? Is it actually some form of a fatherhood thing to do?
I would.
Isn't it part of being a parent and watching how your parents treat each other? That would instill how your child
I didn't know.
Would then
I didn't say
That's in the relationship.
yeah, I didn't say I'm at that church my mom.
I wouldn't
No.
I wouldn't teach my son how to chirp women.
But
What I would do is give him all of the skills and tools necessary for him to be able to conjure up his own methodology.
Give me an example then. Give me an example.
That's what I'm
Give me
saying.
an example, family.
You prepared them. You prepared them.
Yeah, I will prepare him. So I will let him know that having a principle and being able to speak out on that principle and live by that principle is an endearing factor.
So
That's what you're gonna tell your son.
No,
to go
wait,
get
that's
gal.
one of the examples. It's an endearing factor, and then you add other tools with it. So I won't directly tell
So
him
don't be a bitch ass man.
Yeah,
if you stand your ground, it doesn't, regardless of what these women might say in the short term, in the long run they will respect it and they will come back to you.
I think that's good in the latter years. Maybe in your 20s, 21, 22, maybe. When you're 16, when you're, well, maybe for some even younger, innit, and you're, touching and feeling and what have you, you want to know how to, caress the mind of a woman that you like, innit? So how do you...
I disagree with you.
You disagree?
You said that's good for later on. That's fundamental stuff.
It's fundamental stuff. That's day one.
No. It's fundamental, but in terms of trying to court a woman, that's not courting a woman at 16.
No, what I'm saying, you are.
It is fundamental.
You're supplying the.
I thought you was about to say the dick. I was about to say, wow.
You're supplying the.
This is how you do it, son.
You're supplying the tools. That's what you're doing, isn't it? What you're doing is trusting that your son's character and personality will allow them to use the skills that you've given them to. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying to you.
At 16, all they want to do is bang.
But
People are not listening to each other.
It doesn't matter. You can always broaden their horizon. That's what they want to do. But you could say to them, okay, look, this is what you're feeling like, but this is the bigger picture.
I will give my son some knowledge and some game on how to approach a woman, or as best as I know how, because it's been said I don't know how to approach a woman. I even had
teach him.
I even had is it even when I gunned me on Twitter about it.
Yeah, because you said on the podcast that you don't know how to approach a woman. That's why she gunned you.
Well, I didn't say I don't know. Actually, I said I'm too scared to.
Probably
Makes it worse.
Son, I'm scared, but I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Yeah, but you can be scared to do something and still know the effects of
I
how to
suppose
do
so.
it. Those who can't do, teach.
I'm half Jamaican, so I'm just gonna tell him stuff like, "Come here, girl. What your name?" Bumba clad.
You can be half Nigerian doing the same thing.
Fatty.
But I'll tell you one of the things that I'm teaching my son now. Fundamental is
Reading.
obviously your education, but I don't tell him for the purpose of courting a woman. I say that you must be clean.
I knew it.
and
I
fresh.
knew it.
Your breath must never smell.
Mr. Wolf.
You must never have smelly feet. You must wash everywhere.
That's a lot of pressure,
Do you
You
understand?
must never,
Never.
At the end of the day, make sure that you're washing your teeth a minimum
but
twice a day.
What you've told him there are all very endearing things.
But
like
teenagers stink a lot, though. That's what they say.
they do, because their hormones are all over the place.
Yeah, and
What
they're
about you, Webs?
sweating and jumping up and down and doing all kinds of things.
I don't stink. No, what I was saying before is
Could have fooled me.
obviously as a funny boy, as a child growing up, you look at your parents and how your parents interact with each other, how your father treats your mother, and hopefully those traits will carry on into how you treat a woman.
Yeah, but that's treating them.
Yes, treating them and showing
Once you've
how,
got them.
yeah, and showing how to look after a woman. In the initial stages, when you're saying, "All right, son, I'm going to teach you how to go and hunt and gather," it's a different situation.
I'll be
But
honest with you. When I was 16, I wasn't entirely interested in looking after a woman. I was just wanting to play.
Wanted to bang.
I just wanted to play hide the penis.
Did anybody's father here tell them how to approach a woman?
Nope.
No.
So we all had to just
I
learn
learned
on the
it.
streets.
On the streets. I learned it around my brethren. And I
who
was
taught
I
them?
was a late bloomer, man. Around 6, I remember going to the carnival at 16 with Nuff, man.
Is that
And-
late?
Well, in terms of
Goddamn.
being confident to talk to a woman.
yeah.
16 is late being confident to talk to a woman.
Yeah, of course it is.
Well, listen, there
I
was
was in my 30s.
yeah, neck, boy.
I was in my late 20s before I was confident. but-
Well, basically, go carnival, get as many numbers as you can in it. And me, I saw enough nice girls, but I never spoke to them. I saw my brethren going to women, just approaching them, talking to them.
Oh, yeah,
I danced and what have you, but I see man just pulling out their pen and paper and taking enough numbers.
Do you remember when you had to pull out pen and paper to take a number?
80s.
In the 80s.
Pen and paper, rude boy.
Aside from all of that, so have none of us looked at our parents and think, right, that's the kind of relationship I hope to have?
Why do you keep going back to the parents?
No, because I think it's a fundamental fact.
Yes, for me to have a relationship, but I'm talking about as a 16-year-old boy, how do I talk to that girl across the street? Because I'm not gonna get that from how my dad treats my mum. I'm gonna go up to her and say, "Can I put you in a house and pay rent?"
So did you never say to Dad, how did you and Mum get together?
No. Yeah, I did. I asked him, but it was very, very later on after I'd already spoken to girls. And the answers he gave me wasn't helping in any way, shape, or form either.
And you got to remember that not everybody has that dynamic.
Yeah, not everybody has that dynamic, but we do. We've had that dynamic.
Not into my 30s was I asking my parents.
You're just a sad case. So
at 16, I'm not asking them how to. Like, I don't know if man's asked their dads how to chirp women. Is that something as men, are we supposed to? Maybe this. You know what? I think this is something that we're actually going wrong with, because the way that some boys are talking to women these days is disgusting. And maybe if fathers are actually teaching their children how to approach women, this might actually stop some of this.
Maybe the fathers were doing that themselves.
Maybe it's true. There's some people like
Mr. Wolf.
Because this is not a new thing.
Sweet pussy.
Mr. Wolf, as a father.
Candy pussy.
As a father.
Do
you teach your son how to approach women?
No, it's too early for him.
But are you going
but to be fair, I think that my son's already got game, you know.
Ooh.
I really do. He's 13, and before he even reached secondary school, he, was a good-looking young boy, sporty, popular. And when you have that, all the girls are looking at you.
It's true.
So, and he's now taking that into secondary school. Good at football, good at sports, all around.
If you can see Mr. Wolf's face right now.
I'm proud of my son.
It's actual pride that's spread across his face.
Yeah, but and you know what? I won't even lie. There was one time when I caught my son looking at her backside,
Yes.
And that's the exact feeling I had in my head. Yeah. I see him looking.
Objectification.
Hold on, I want to hear this story.
No, ain't no real story to it. But I caught him looking, and I was like, in my head, yes. I just had the feeling like, yeah. You get me,
Did you take it to McDonald's after?
Well, I gave him a little treat still, I didn't tell him what it was for, but I had a little bit.
Have a tenner. There you go, son. What's this for? Don't worry about it. Just take it.
Done well.
I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of you. Just always know that I'm proud of you.
All right, let me ask you. Go on.
Objectification.
I think that it may be a cultural thing as well, because I had friends in college who brought women back to their yards where their parents knew or their dad knew, and they were upstairs banging.
What culture is that?
It's the Caribbean culture. I don't know any African parent. No. Furthermore, I'm not saying it's the Caribbean culture.
At what age, children?
I'm not saying it's their culture. I'm just saying that.
That's exactly what you said, actually.
Yeah. Well, I'm reversing it now. I'm just saying that I believe that maybe perhaps the African parents were a little bit more strict in those kind of days, because I couldn't bring a woman back to my house. No chance.
Why? I could bring girls back to my house.
I couldn't. Oh, that's fair enough. But me and some of my brethren always used the house of another friend when their parents weren't home. I couldn't bring girls back to my house. So
you're saying that
a lot of my other friends.
Hold on. So in putting it in reference, you're saying that Caribbean people are more honest than Africans.
Is it about honesty?
Yeah, because they were honest enough to bring the people back and wasn't.
No, they were allowed to.
It was honesty.
That's not an honesty thing, man.
Well, I'm gonna shell you anyway, because my dad's Nigerian and I was allowed to bring women back to my house.
Yeah, my dad's Nigerian and I wasn't allowed either.
No, I was allowed.
He was allowed.
Oh, he was allowed?
Yeah.
From what age?
I didn't abuse it, but I was allowed. Probably from about 16, 17.
Was you piping?
On occasion.
Was you making noise, fam? Were they making noise?
I have been warned on a few occasions, like, yo, come on, man.
And did your dad actually teach you, how to do the right thing? You understand condoms and all of them?
Oh yeah, well, all them things, yeah.
He taught you how to use a condom?
Because I never got that.
He didn't teach me how to use it, but he told me the importance of it.
Yeah, because I never got none of that.
My mum was offering
I
that
figured
condom
it out
from
myself.
Day, boy. She was always like, well, if you want condom, I have condom. Can't take what I was like all the time. But obviously, I wasn't banging them the time. So
for real, she was hoping that you was.
Yeah, I was like, it's alright, mom.
You just had the condoms piling up in your bag.
You should have just took it to pretend, boy.
Listen, you know what? We're talking about condoms now, yeah. I don't know why you people are laughing about the shorties and misgivings. But let me tell you who was the king of the condom back in the day. Mr. Simple Simon.
It's true.
Man used to get condoms from Simple Simon like it was currency, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
He was like Western Union, brother.
I need some rubbers.
Man, has had
Ask
better
Simple
condoms.
Simon.
Yeah,
No, I had them.
He had them in bulk.
I did. And you know who was supplying them? I can say it now because it's been a long time. You know, after 10 years, you can tell the truth, innit?
The statute of limitations.
I could. Statute of limitations says I can tell you who the plug was now, yeah? It was my mum.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she didn't want them problems.
My mum was supplying them, but I had the packs that you could get only from like Costco and Macro and them kind of them wholesale packs that you get for the shops. I had those, boy.
He had them
In Quantum.
I had to figure out myself.
I
man.
was shotting them at one point. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
My parents has never taught me anything. They always just assume that I know what I'm doing. But I was thinking, if I had a son, would I tell them? We should talk about son, but we should talk about. Well, I'm going to tell them how to have sex.
No, it depends. It just depends, yeah, because you have to kind of tailor this to the son that you have, innit?
Yeah.
Son, come sit down. Have you ever heard of leg pawn shoulder?
In our land, we call it the cannon. You put one leg on shoulder and you give her the cannon.
Let me come on, sit down.
All right,
sit down, boy.
What age did you man
We're going to
kind of?
do mathematics. The number 69 is a special number for me. I
this
will
is what I'm
explain
saying.
why.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
If your 17-year-old son came up to you and said, "Dad, is it alright to go down on a woman?" My boys say, "Don't do that. It's dirty. You shouldn't do it."
I'll tell him no.
No, it's not alright to licky.
No.
Okay. The rest of us answering, no, we just move it on.
I'll tell him yes, he can do what he wants, damn it. As long as she's buff.
What he wants.
Okay, not what he wants.
Better watch it. Hold on now. Hold on.
Reverse.
With consent.
With consent.
I'll just take it. I'll take it.
With
It's not
consent.
funny.
Just take it. Okay. On that note, then, I'm gonna play something.
Why am I the only one answering the thing? But
Not
on
the
that
only
note,
one. Oh, Stavros will say yes. It's all right. Do it if that's what if you're comfortable doing it, then do it. It's in and of itself is a dirty act, but it's all right to be dirty in bed, isn't it?
this man would you? Okay,
Yes.
Okay. No.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
This is the question I'm gonna ask you. Yeah. If your daughter comes to ask you these questions about sex, are you going to tell her you must be a whore the same way you tell every other woman?
Listen, you should wait.
Look at his eyebrows.
No, you should wait until my woman is on the podcast. At some point, we're gonna have a WAGS podcast where we have our wives and girlfriends on this podcast, and fiancés, yeah. And I think if you can remember to save that question and tell her the conversation that I had with her about that, you might be surprised at what you hear.
You can't tell your daughter she has to be a whore in bed. Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
Listen, the rules are applicable to everybody. It's not because you're my daughter. You
T's
get-
and C's
you get-
apply.
Come here. There's a podcast you have to listen to. I'm gonna press play. You stay here. You listen to all this podcast. We don't talk about this after. We never talk about this again. Press play.
Yeah, you don't have sex until you're married, man.
So would you tell your son the same thing?
No. Bang.
You see what I'm saying?
Bang away, bruv.
I can't do this.
Nah.
You know what? I hate
You know
all
what?
this, all these double standards. Men and women are not the same.
That's what I keep
No,
trying
let
to
us
say.
not pretend
In that
man.
capacity, you should.
We're not the
have
same. We're not the same.
A balance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. So
no.
if I'm telling my son, don't go bang in this. I mean, my daughter, don't bang indiscriminately. Only bang people that have what's the problem?
Just carry on.
Bang
Carry on.
indiscriminately, because I live by that code, innit? I don't bang indiscriminately. So if what I'm saying to you, if you're gonna just go on, don't go out to my daughter, don't go and just bang any random man. Bang somebody that's either gonna be your partner, your boyfriend, or somebody that you're happy to have a baby with, or something. Because anything can happen. That's the same thing I'm gonna tell my son. I'm not gonna tell him go on.
Disclaimer: I wouldn't.
Go and burst.
I wouldn't tell my son that. By the way,
Yes, you
but
would.
nah,
Go and burst. Go and burst.
He's still a boy at 17, isn't it? You know.
Now, what you tell sons is bang who you want, but only somebody who, if they end up being pregnant and having a child for you, you wouldn't be too pissed at the world.
Is that not the same with a woman?
Effectively, yeah.
Would you actually use the word bang as well?
Yes.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
That would.
You know, you have to use appropriate language, innit?
Maybe don't pet the bang.
Yeah, but it's not appropriate language.
Do you bang mommy? Yes. Yes, I do.
No, I don't. I touch her softly.
When did you, man, start to use different positions and shit? You know what I mean? I mean, initially,
As in,
I'd
got
like-
adventurous in the bedroom.
yeah, you know, 69s and all the reverse rodeo, which I like, you know, and all these kind of different positions.
The way the voice
You know?
changed, which I like.
It was like ad-lib, innit?
Man,
You know what I
asked
mean?
us when did we explore your sexuality?
Yeah, one time, because for me, missionary was the first. Was the first thing.
Eventually, it was everyone's first.
Late 20s.
That's when you.
I was dry, man. I'm telling you. No, mid 20s.
I'm not laughing at you. I am.
Laugh. I don't. Laugh. People keep laughing.
I
at-
don't know why I'm laughing anyway. But
It's true, man. You know what? This is what's wrong with the world these days. People can't even be honest without just getting laughed at
Yeah.
or beat down. Mid 20s is when I was branching out,
Okay. Anyone else?
and I took it maybe to more further than most.
I think I was in secondary school, like 16 or something like that.
Man, I progressed
At the
past the
end
end stages.
of
And-
secondary school.
Yeah, towards the end of secondary school. And if I remember rightly, I didn't do like, it wasn't like one position. It was kind of,
It's kind of early
I
still.
think I did 2 or 3 of them in the same day because I said, you know what, might as well just
Get in there. That's what I'm saying.
get it out. Might as well just get it all out.
So when
You're,
did you-
you're just doing missionary
but when did-
all the way to your 20s.
Nice.
No, I don't think
He was
you're-
having sex like a Jewish
No,
person,
no,
weren't
no,
you?
no.
Oh
On
wow!
top of the sheets.
I don't think you're talking about just. I think there's like 3 levels of stuff. There's standard positions, which are just standard positions. It's not just missionary. There's a selection of standard positions. Then there's taking it a step further. In fact, maybe there's 4 levels. There's taking it a step further, which is like an advanced stage. Then there's a tertiary level. And then fourth level is when you start getting into things that you might only see in film or you
don't talk about.
You have to, them kind of things.
After you finish, you don't ever talk about it ever again.
Yeah. Now, I was talking about reaching level
Go
3.
wash the sweat off.
I'm talking about reaching level 3.
Okay, fair enough.
So I got to level 3 in my mid 20s, and that's why I think everyone should be a whore in bed, because if you ever got to level 3 yet, you don't know what you're missing.
So when's what age did you? So you're saying the first time you choked a woman in bed was like when you
Whoa.
were like,
That's level 4, innit?
All right. No, that is not level 4 at all.
Okay.
Good grief.
It's what, level
That's
2?
level 2, damn it.
I think it's level 2. Yeah.
raw.
As in the hand around the neck.
Yeah.
That is a good thing, you know. I won't even lie. It is. It
Like
is.
spitting in the mouth is a level 3.
Oh my
Oh, for fuck's sake,
I
bro.
said in the mouth.
Oh God!
That's a 4, bro.
Why are you lot saying,
That is
oh
not- that
God,
is
like
not
you lot don't do it?
That is
No,
not,
no, mate.
I don't see no
I
one
don't-
slap, fam.
No, I don't see
that is not a 4.
I'm a filth dog, but
Who
I never
told you-
spat in the mouth, bro.
I'm not spitting
These
someone.
people are not filth anyways. I'm telling you. Yeah. You can laugh at me because Stavros 20. Yeah, okay. You don't know what levels.
Let them somebody,
don't know the levels.
let them
I'm
Somali
telling
man
you
just
this now.
eating cat.
Why, I don't understand. Why would you spit in the
Don't
mouth?
spit cat.
I'm actually scratching my ball dead.
Why would you spit in the mouth? I don't. Fully
What pleasure do you
understand.
get?
Why not?
Yeah, why don't?
Oh my
Wait,
God.
what do you get out of it?
I'm out of this conversation right now. I'm out. Put me out.
Oh, you tapping out?
I'm tapping out.
I'm tapping out too. All I'm saying is that you guys can laugh all you want, yeah, but clearly my level 3 is on the next. So when I was talking mid 20s,
Fair enough.
I don't know why you're spitting. That's some porn shit.
It's some porn shit.
yeah,
Come here.
level 3
I'm spitting
is
your
pornographic material. Just level
Okay.
4 is pornographic material that most people don't watch.
Show,
That's the type of stuff you find on the dark web.
shall we
wow.
touch on that comment, the conversation we had the other day?
Which one?
Now that we've gone to this, is about trying to enter while the woman is sleeping.
Oh my God!
Go on.
Yeah, but before you do, I want to know how you can figure out when you can step on those or when you can go on those other levels. When do you know that it's all right to choke? Or do you just do it?
You just do it.
You just do it, innit?
You just do it.
Ask the question. Excuse me.
That's what I'm
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can I?
Who is it? Chris Rock. Excuse me. Could you lick? Excuse me. I lick your balls.
Because there's some women
Lick your balls.
that love the hand around the neck. They like to be slapped.
Hold on.
They
You're
like
wrong.
to
You're
get
wrong.
slapped.
You're wrong.
Hey, there's some women that like it. What are you talking about?
No. You said there are some.
What you say?
All women like it.
Women out there, if you enjoy getting your face slapped, getting a hand around your neck. Tell us about your story, man.
This man is like,
Yeah, man.
Dear Deirdre, tell us about your story.
We want to hear your sex stories,
I
man.
want to know what happened when the man put his hand around your neck.
Who remembers our sex stories though on Filthy Friday?
Exactly. I was about to say Filthy
Boy.
Fridays.
Simple Simon was a wicked writer.
There was a long time
I'm
ago.
going to hell. Anyway.
You was a wicked writer. Some sex stories.
Hey.
Yeah, man. We all wrote some.
Hey.
I got one.
He sounded like he wants to read it.
That was a very good one.
Yeah, the screen get it out. He's
I
gonna
was
bring it
about
out.
to pull out his glasses, put it on the edge of his nose.
Go, Mahala, go.
Go about what?
You wanted to ask the question, bring it in so we can.
Which question? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I completely forgot.
About
Yeah, it's all right. So, because I was listening to Brilliant Idiots and they mentioned it on there as well, right?
Is
So,
it?
okay. So they mentioned about, because basically they were talking about herpes. Yeah, they were talking about herpes, penis, and blah blah blah. Then they started talking about men that's not got their penis circumcised, and they said these are the exact words that I think Wax said. Yeah, you know, if you've got uncircumcised penis, you can't just put it into your woman while she's sleeping because it's that dirty, basically. So it's just uncircumcised penis is dirty, right? But so us man had a conversation about another story where a man who was married to a woman was basically doing
For many years, decades.
many years, was basically doing things to his wife while she was sleeping. So he was doing things like masturbating on top of her face and wiping it off and stuff like that. And
Why are you laughing?
And she wasn't awake, basically. So he did a few other things, and then
She's asleep.
she's asleep. And
Has he drugged her?
no, he hasn't drugged her. Apparently,
Alcohol, right?
She used to get drunk, and then when she was drunk, he used to do things to her while she was drunk. Basically,
Can you suck?
Yeah. So then, what happened is she saw the videos. I don't think this is funny, by the way. She saw the videos, and then she basically said to me, "You raped me in my sleep. What are you doing?" Type thing. And then she called the police, and then the husband himself just handed himself in because he knew what he did was basically rape. Yeah. But us boys were having a conversation in the group chat. Yeah.
Disclaimer: we do believe rape is a serious thing.
Of course we do.
Issue.
But we was having a conversation in the group chat, and it was quite a split conversation between a few of us here and other guys that's around as well, saying that it is okay or not okay to enter a woman while she's sleeping.
No, your woman, not a woman.
Yeah, your woman.
Your bloody wife.
No, it was a woman.
No, it was your woman. It wasn't.
Yeah, okay, but it wasn't just your wife. You're a woman.
you say a woman as if it's the woman that you just chirps in
Exactly.
the night.
No, but okay,
and brought her home.
your girlfriend then, or girlfriend, wife, partner. Yeah,
Someone that you've known
Let's
for a
just
long
say your
time.
Your woman. Can we?
Yeah.
Can we make it a wife?
but no, because it wasn't a wife. The people that was chatting weren't married.
Yeah, but the story was.
Yeah, but that's the story. But people that was chatting saying that they will do it were not married.
But
And some of them weren't even in relations. So let's leave it to what it is. A woman that you are seeing, that you're banging, that you're a partner with, blah, 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 blah. Is it okay to slip it in while they are sleeping?
And just listen, there's women out there right now
Yes,
saying,
yes.
hell yeah.
no, Stavros is saying yes. Wahala is saying no. Yeah.
Wahala is saying that you should not be putting your penis inside somebody while they're sleeping.
Okay,
No.
so that's a no. Do we? What does everybody else want to answer?
Simple Simon say I say no to that one as well.
Okay, Simple Simon saying no.
It's okay. Of course it is. You know, you got to know the dynamics of your woman. If you know these are the things that your woman likes, why wouldn't you do it?
But how do you know? Okay, this is the debate that we had, yeah? Unless
This
you
is
had
what
a
I'm saying.
discussion.
Before we split the rough webs.
I'm going yes.
All right, so 3 yeses, 2 no's. Now continue.
So the question that we was debating over is, unless you had this discussion as to whether or not it's okay to put your penis in your woman while she's sleeping, how do you know that it is okay to do it? Are you not just making an educated guess that it's all right?
Let's say yes.
Yes, what?
You are
Let's
guessing.
educate guess.
Okay.
All right. So okay, continue
What you don't you think that is wrong?
to guess during
Yes.
sex.
But
No,
yeah, but
I don't.
It's not
actually.
really during
It's
sex
sex.
because she's asleep.
Just because someone's asleep doesn't make it not sex.
But why can't you wake her up? Why would you want to sleep with somebody sleeping? I don't
No,
understand.
but no, you're not
Dead that big
wanting
pump,
to
pump,
have
pump.
sex with someone who's sleeping.
It's not
You're
necrophilia,
kind of
is it?
veering onto the story here. Once you enter, some women are moist, you understand, and they just naturally soft and sweet and sticky. So if you're entering the woman while she's asleep, you know, you might just move the waist and jockey and do the thing. She's gonna wake up, bro. So you put it in there. You might stroke it once or twice, and then you'll feel the twitch, and then she's backing it up.
Can we have
She's
two scenarios here then?
okay.
All right.
sound so experienced.
So we're gonna have one scenario
It's happened before.
because in the scenario that the article we read, the woman did not wake up. She happened to see the videos on his phone at a later point. She never woke up during all these encounters.
That's strange.
So, but in the group that we spoke in, basically everyone kind of leaned towards a situation where, well, of course the woman's going to wake up and then we continue. And it could happen vice versa as well, where the man is sleeping, the woman starts something, he wakes up and then they continue. It was veered off into all these other kind of conversations, but those are two different avenues. So let's say the first avenue we're going to go down, the safer one, is that the second person wakes up. They reciprocate the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that now make it all right for the people that said no?
I'm still not doing it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not asking if you're doing it because you said you're not going to do it, so you're never going to get to that point. But for the people that did start doing it, and then the woman wakes up and she's reciprocates.
But the issue with her reciprocating is now giving you consent to continue. But I still think what you did was wrong.
So it was.
So to initiate was wrong.
Yes. You should have woke her up and said,
But the initiation is waking her up.
You woke her up with your dick inside her.
Yes.
No, that's not how you wake people up, bro.
It's invasive surgery.
Okay. If she woke you up with if you was getting horny one time and she put a dildo on your ass to wake you up, are you be alright there?
No.
See, now
Why
that's
would you do that?
that's taking it
I
somewhere.
Yeah,
That's taking it.
yeah.
No, but that is taking it somewhere
Yes,
else.
that is taking.
Finger in your ass.
Okay, but the
It's
point
taking it
is,
somewhere else.
Like you consent to do that.
the point is, they wouldn't want that ever.
Who?
The guys that you.
Oh, okay, I thought you said the woman.
No,
Oh, fair enough.
I thought you said level 4 was deep. I thought you were about that life.
What if?
I thought you meant. That's what I thought you meant.
But she could have been deciding, you know what, going by what's going on, because man's is spitting in my mouth or whatever, level 4 and all this palaver, yeah? Right? I take an educated guess that you want to have something in your ass. So she did it while you were sleeping, thinking that you're that grimy. Would you be okay with that? Or would you say, what the hell are you doing?
I'll tell her to stop.
Would you feel violated?
Maybe, probably.
Mm-hmm. I'm on my high horse.
Ain't no woman gonna do that.
I'm
to
on my
me.
high horse breaking his back.
No woman's gonna do that to me, straight up, because she's gonna know me well enough that is just foolishness.
Exactly.
How would you know? Unless you had a discussion.
Nah, man. Sometimes you have conversations about
whatever you do, don't touch
general
me there.
things, and then you get an idea of what somebody would accept and what they wouldn't.
What
accept.
general thing that you're gonna say?
I don't
about
know. I mean, just
I don't eat ass lollies.
I can't think of anything at the moment. But you have
My safe word is not my
conversations.
batty.
Yeah, I mean, you might say something about that. I'm not about that life when
I
it comes to
hardly
sex.
even
innit?
shit.
But I'm just saying, you have general conversations, and the more you spend with someone, we ain't talking about a relationship that is a week old. Yeah, we're talking about you know each other.
Yeah.
You understand? You kind of like, for me, there's a lot in a relationship that could be done without even speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
spoke
you're
about telepathy.
All right, well,
as
Hala,
well.
you're making an expression like, yeah, whatever. But you and your partner are of a level where you know each other. So,
I don't know everything about my partner.
but you know her well
your
enough.
partner knows you well enough to know that you would not want anything in your bottom.
Yeah, because I'll tell her that. Don't put anything in my bum.
What you do with that tissue?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
What you doing there?
No, she don't have to go near it. I would just tell her. Like, if
Twitching, you just twitch.
No, because you could watch a program and see somebody do something, and you say, don't ever do that to me in my life. You look at them, don't do that in your life. Same thing with the surprise party, where somebody's done a surprise party.
I was gonna say, I told my woman don't give me a surprise party because that's something I expect her to do. I didn't have to tell her.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Honey, I'm home. Stay away from my ass.
Don't touch my ass. You know.
Don't touch it.
Exit only.
Don't touch it, fam.
I'm a man.
So I would tell her. I would tell a woman, boy. I'll tell a woman because they read some of them read all the sex books and they will tell you they always good to
You
do
sound
it.
like one old man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't care, boy.
No, but the thing
I'll
is,
be sitting there. We're going to eat dinner. I'll tell her don't put anything in my eyes.
men
How'd you like your dinner, babe? It was lovely, but stay away from my ass.
One time. Men can be sleeping with a hard on, innit? Do you understand? And it may be some men on this table, including myself, that has woke up with a woman's mouth around the things. And that's me sleeping. I don't feel violated when I wake up and I see her mouth
But
around my
according
things.
to the definition of Simple Simon and Wahala,
That's a violation.
is it rape?
Yes, because she's giving. It depends.
Peer neck. It's not rape,
It
man. What are you
depends.
talking about?
No,
it
you,
depends.
no. Why does it depend? He did not give permission
If you have not given
for the
consent,
sexual act.
if you have not given consent for the sexual act, and in the past you've not told him that that is okay to do that, then technically
So for the
it is a rape.
15 or 20 seconds that I'm having a wet dream and I wake up and I see that I've been raped for 15 seconds.
You're choosing to see the side of it that you want to see, innit? That's
No,
it.
I'm choosing to see the side of it that I accept.
But via
You know.
via definition, it's rape.
Yes.
Because sex is sex.
So everybody's a rapist.
Any
then.
sex. Oh my god. To be
You
honest,
understand?
If it's
Because if-
non-consensual, then essentially it's
Has
rape.
everybody got consent whenever they've had sex?
consent doesn't have to be verbal.
yes.
But then when it's not verbal, you are just assuming as well. And that is the thing that we all have to take into our minds.
So unless the partner reciprocates,
Even if they reciprocate.
Yeah.
Because you could say
That they were scared,
that
innit?
exactly.
They could have been
And
scared.
I'm following through because I'm scared. And you could finish and they could say that at the end. And it's like, well, I never gave you permission to do anything. You started. And you see, like, yeah, but you kissed me back. And when I touched you, you touched me back. And yes, because I thought you were going to hurt me otherwise.
So at any given time, anybody could be called a rapist.
Anyone can get it. Anyone can get it.
That's correct. Anyone can get it.
So when Mr. Wolf said everybody's done something before, as bad as it sounds, by the definition of rape, probably everybody has.
But that's why I am not gonna make it even further disturbing for my life to go and try and enter a woman while they're sleeping. Why would you? I just don't understand it. I don't understand why you can't give them a quick shake.
basic level 2.
Give them a quick shake and
Stay
say,
down there. Stay down there. You're not allowed up
say,
here.
baby, wake up. Why? I want to enter. Innit? I want to enter.
Okay, so you've had the conversation now, because according to you, you don't know why somebody would want someone to enter whilst they're asleep. Okay, so let's just hypothetically speaking, you've had a conversation and a woman says, "When I'm sleeping, I want you to enter me, please." You know,
What woman's gonna ask that?
there's enough women that like this.
No.
Why can't you understand this,
no,
bruv?
No, but there's because there's other. I was gonna say there's a set of people that like rape fantasy as well
You see what I'm saying?
in a relationship, and they want their partner to break into the house.
Okay, let's yes.
Seriously?
yes.
John.
Yes.
Hold on.
True, it's true.
But you say
But-
this, but
but
is that
let's-
any worse than any choking?
No, but then-
because
but wait,
choking all of a sudden is acceptable.
But wait, here's a joke. Here's a joke. The same conversation we're having, there was a case where a woman and a guy had done this rape fantasy thing.
Yeah, yes,
They
yes,
done,
yes.
done it all, done the whole role play and everything like that. And then on another occasion, he did it again, and she called rape for the other time that he did it because they
didn't
hadn't
agree to it.
They hadn't agreed. They hadn't
Agreed the
arranged
time.
it. Yeah, arranged it, prearranged it, and
Oh,
agreed it
this
before.
is a different thing than I thought you were gonna say. I heard a story where a man had a shotgun. In
Oh my god!
a woman wanted to be dealt with a shotgun.
This is the most ridiculous foolishness.
Have you heard this?
Was
Yes.
it was the gun
Was it on
loaded?
another podcast or something?
No, I saw it on Facebook.
Okay, and basically for some reason, the weapon was armed.
You kill her.
No, and
They did it with a loaded weapon.
a
Yes.
loaded weapon.
Shrapnel in the pom pom.
Yes.
He ran away or something. Innit?
Yeah, he shot her in her pom pom
he-
and ran away.
They were in a hotel.
Theon Greyjoy.
He told the clerk.
Proper running away, innit?
He told the desk person call the ambulance.
And he cut.
Yeah, for room whatever, and left.
It must have been a mess, though. You
So,
know what?
was that
it was a
shotgun?
shotgun.
Yeah, it must have been a
Why
mess.
would you
So,
put the bullets in the shotgun?
He got done for something, but because basically we're gonna try and do it for manslaughter. Oh, sorry, for attempted manslaughter. But then she basically said,
They had messages in it.
Well,
Hold on,
that-
she survived.
yeah. I don't know how. Don't ask me.
The vagina is a very, very.
It's a mess.
It's a very, very durable
No,
thing.
it's a mess. That vagina is a mess, full of shrapnel.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
said
mess.
that. They said that her whole inside is messed up.
Of course it was. I'm surprised she didn't die because
Everyone's surprised she didn't die. But that's a story to tell, boy.
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of rounds he was using because shotguns typically
I'm praying it's
blow a hole to
blanks or something maybe
Yeah,
in there.
maybe
but
it was
I,
blank or
I
dummy
just don't
bullet.
understand why you would have a loading shotgun in your vagina.
You don't understand level 4 business. That's all right. That's
Level 2 business even.
Nah,
Chat
Level
about.
2 is putting a gun inside your vagina.
No, you don't understand level 2 business.
What's level 2? Sleep banging somebody while they sleep.
See, now you make it sound as if
That's what happened.
No.
but okay, but is,
no,
what generally is slipping it inside or getting head whilst
He-
you're sleeping?
he's
Is that
the-
level 2?
I think that's level 1 even maybe.
Whoa.
You still haven't answered the question.
Which is
I don't know what the question is.
Hypothetically speaking, that this is what your woman wants. eh?
okay. Yeah.
So what's the question?
He said, "Would you do it?"
No.
This is what she wants, bruv.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I am not going to sleep with somebody while they're sleeping. Why am I
You're
doing that?
not sleeping with someone whilst they're sleeping.
I'm
It's
stay
saying as
awake
if
while
they
you
got
sleep.
some sleeping pill and they're gonna stay asleep, bruv. Come on, man.
I'll
You're gonna
wake-
wake
I'm
them
not
up.
sleeping with you.
I just said to you, I'll wake
Bill
up a woman
Cosby.
to have sex with her. That's
Yeah,
not
we
a problem.
know, bruv.
I'll wake you up, but I'm not putting my penis inside you while you're sleeping. Why am I doing that?
Because they want you to.
Well, then they need to want something else.
Okay. On that,
They want to put something in your ass.
Oh my God.
on that note, we'll end it there. Wahala doesn't care what you want.
In their bedroom. He's just gonna do his own thing.
In one corner, one man who doesn't care what you want, and in the other corner, another man who doesn't care what you want because you're sleeping.
Exactly. Everyone don't care what they want.
Nobody cares. Tupac cares. If ain't nobody else care.
No, I care.
Too
Of
bad
course.
they care. Too bad
Of course
took it
I
himself
care.
as well.
I know that that's what they want, and I know that that's what they'll be okay with.
Wow.
Yeah,
That does sound a bit rapey.
You see what I'm saying?
does it sound rapey?
I know what they want.
Yes, of course.
I know what they want.
So no, it don't sound rapey at all.
I think many rapists have said that before.
Yeah, but that's you forcing yourself on somebody when they don't want sex with you.
Have
This
you
is
ever
some-
said she was asking for it?
Never?
That
Right.
term is just the most disgusting term. Like, yeah, nothing good can come from after that term. Like nothing.
What, donuts, coffee?
She was asking for it. Anyway, you said it. Even if you gave her coffee, too much sugar in there, something like that, diabetes.
She was asking for it.
Yeah, it's not nothing good comes after
So
that.
there
term.
can be something good that come from it.
No, man.
She was asking for more money. I gave it to her.
Yeah, that's not good for you.
Why'd you give her more money? She was asking for it.
No, man. No,
Yeah.
there's no way good thing.
All right. Say our goodbyes and church notes. Let's start off with Simple Simon.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a shanking mood. This is a boring tune.
Oh, you got it right this time, yeah.
Yes, Jesus.
Who's that?
It's Chipmunk, innit? At Simple Simon FB on Twitter. That's where I stay. That's where I reside.
Yo, it's Big Wahala.
This one must talk.
Oh, sorry, I forget you have to introduce everyone. Go
No,
on.
go on. I just said you must talk.
Or should I be shut up on a podcast?
Yes, you should.
Just breathe on it like David, like you.
Oh yes.
Anyway, at Big Wahala on Twitter, at Big Wahala on Instagram. Holla at me, man.
It's Yemi Online on my Insta. I've been a little bit more active in the last couple of weeks. And Yemi's Insta on Instagram. Boom, Badman thing.
Give a quick shout out to all the podcasts that we listen to. I'm not going to say the names because it's long. Another big shout out to a group called Mikasa. I went to see them tonight at Scarlet. It was big. South Africans in the house, bottom everywhere. But that's how we do things.
Who are you with?
One of my ones.
Man, don't even show man's anymore.
Can you imagine?
That's all right, though, isn't it?
That's right.
I think we should talk. Oh, man, you forgot again. Fucking
Oh yeah,
hell,
you had a
Steph.
question. Anyway,
Don't worry
before
about
we
it, man.
before we carry on, let me just finish.
Don't forget the shower. innit?
Insta DJ Webs, Insta the actor, Twitter DJ Webslinger, Twitter the actor, Facebook the actor. You heard?
And of course, that was not confusing at all. You can catch me at Stavros Bus everywhere and collectively catch us at ESN Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Search for us. Search for Eloquently Saying Nothing. On Facebook, there have been more comments flooding in through the SoundCloud. Thank you very much. Keep that coming. Wahala is responding. Simple Simon, you responded to some of them things, isn't it?
Well, on SoundCloud.
On the SoundCloud, yeah.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
I
so
was responding.
okay. I should have told by the bad English.
Somebody else responded, though. It wasn't just me.
I think I might have said something as well. Maybe.
But a bad English.
Anyway, thank you for the SoundClouds, the TuneIn, the Apple Podcasts, the everything. Remember to rate and review us to help us up the charts. Is there anything anybody wants to say before we go?
Shout out to the listeners from San Francisco. Shout out to the listeners from Spain. Shout out to the listeners from Turkey. Shout out to the listeners from London. Shout out to the listeners from Birmingham. Shout out to the listeners from the other side of the world. Man in Iraq. Man in Turkey. Yes, sir.
You reminded me of your daughter when just there with your mannerisms. Anyone else? All right, this was short and sweet. Thank you very much for tuning in. Episode of. Yeah, I'm being like Wahana now. Episode 33 of the Eloquently Saying Nothing podcast is done. We out.
And remember, if you ain't saying nothing, say it well.
Peace. Peace.
Slag
Peace.
for life.
Level 4 is the truth.
I don't even want to know what it is.
I'm never going to tell you.
So what's strangling? Or the hand around the neck?
You're obsessed with the hand.
That's level 2, bro.
That's level 2, isn't it?
About 3.
I think that's free.
Well, I don't know what level 4 is.
Depending on how hard you do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
leaving
saying.
marks.
I think level 4 is throwing street in
Not
our
really,
face.
no.
Wait,
No,
I'm not
level 4 is
leaving
putting stew on the tip of your penis and it's it.
Oh, why your mum hand?
Oh, busting on the table and letting them lick it. What level is that?
That's 4.
It's not 4.
What? 4.5?
That's the kind.
See, that depends on the level.
That's a high 3.
That's a high 3, that's a 4.
That's a solid 3.
3.7.
That's a solid 3. I saw something like that.
Browsing on top.
And I see this
Who
woman
uses Tumblr like for anything? I'm there for film.
and the guy obviously busts.
So wait,
The end of the podcast.
so wait, hang on a minute. If she swallows and spits it back out on your penis, what level is that?
Swallows or just
Doesn't swallow. She takes it
I was about
in.
to say.
She vomits it out.
Yes, she could vomit it out.
I'm done.
Regurgitate. So yeah, she takes it in.